I have been a procrastinator, a perfectionist, and an overthinker for my entire life. And when it comes to being creative, that is the mortal enemy of me getting anything done. Sometimes when I decide that I want to make a video, I will agonize for an embarrassing amount of time just over the idea. What do I want to make a video about? Do I have the skills, the gear, and the time to make this idea happen? How can I make it look as cinematic as possible? Is this idea even interesting? Will people want to watch it? What if I make this but it's not as good as I thought it'd be? What if everyone laughs at me? What if my wife leaves? What if I ruin everything? Yeah, maybe it's just not worth me making it in the first place. I do think ultimately this way of thinking all sort of comes from a good place. Basically, I just really want what I make to be good. But the problem is when your standard of what's good becomes completely unreachable, you're defeated before you've even started to make anything. It is currently the 5th of November, 2025. It's a Wednesday, and so far this year I have posted a grand total of 4 videos on my channel. 2 of those I've unlisted because I didn't even like them. By the way, if you're enjoying the cinematic tones and the color grading of this video, then I've got a look pack that you can check out. I've put a link in the description. I've worked really hard on it. I think you'll love it. So give that a look if you're interested in that sort of thing. But this overthinking, man, it's got to stop. It's getting out of control. It's about time I did something about it. There's this phrase that I've always liked because it really gets to the heart of the problem when it comes to procrastinating and overthinking. And it's something that I've repeated, somewhat hypocritically I might add, to other people that I know that struggle with getting into this cycle of overthinking, procrastinating, and being a perfectionist. And that phrase is, doing nothing is still making a decision. The reason I like this phrase so much is because it so simply articulates the truth that deep down, every overthinker, every procrastinator and perfectionist is just a person who's afraid to make decisions. They're constantly worrying that if they make a choice, well, maybe that choice will end up being the wrong choice, and then that's their day, their week, or even their life completely ruined. And so to avoid dealing with that fear, they tell themselves that if they just hold out for long enough, if they just keep waiting, the perfect solution to all their problems is just going to come along and everything will be fine. But here's the kicker. That perfect solution doesn't exist. And so this waiting game that we all keep playing, all it does is waste precious time. Days go by, weeks, months, maybe even years. You're getting older, and eventually you kind of have to admit to yourself that maybe some of those opportunities that you passed up on before, well, turns out nothing better actually came along, and now you're kind of wishing you could go back in time and change your decision. But you can't, it's done, and now you gotta live with it. That's a tough pill to swallow. You thought that by doing nothing, you were just waiting long enough to make the right decision, but it turns out doing nothing was your decision. I have found that I'm infinitely worse with all of this when the consequences of procrastinating aren't immediately obvious to me. Take my posting on this channel for an example. It's not the main way that I earn a living. I've not got a schedule that I've committed myself to, and YouTube isn't going anywhere, so if I want to take my time with posting things, then it doesn't really matter, right? Wrong! Even though all those things that I just said are completely true, that doesn't mean that my lack of action has no consequences. It's just that the consequences are less obvious. If I keep taking forever to post on here, this will never be how I earn a living. I'll never develop any kind of consistency, and sure, YouTube might not be going anywhere, but my audience will. And I'm not Michelle Carré. I'm not taking 3 months away but then coming back with an absolute action-packed masterpiece. I'm spending several months not doing anything and then just dropping a 5-minute vlog or a talking head video every now and then. And when you think of it like that, it kind of makes all this procrastination seem, well, kind of stupid. And the truth is, I know what the solution is. I've known all along. I've just been avoiding it. I've actually made a ton of videos this year. Some of those videos have been a lot of work. I've stressed out over them. I've stayed up late into the night just to keep working on them, but they got done. And you know what? I'm actually really proud of them. I've filmed fancy corporate videos in London. I've been caving with a TV Explorer, filmed explosive Hollywood special effects, and I've edited some super fun and silly videos for one of my all-time favorite YouTubers. I even cameoed in one of them. All of these projects felt incredibly daunting before I started them, but they got done because I had no choice but to get them done. People had paid me and there were deadlines that had to be met, and I didn't have the luxury of being able to procrastinate or overthink because there was a set amount of time that I had to get the work done in, and there were people holding me accountable. I have 8 weeks left in the year. That's 8 weeks where I could be making a video every week, and I'm going to try my best to post a video every Wednesday now until the end of the year. Done is better than perfect, and I think this will help me to get that fact through my head. And I know that this is a completely achievable goal if I just put my mind to it. So this is me asking you to hold me accountable. And if there's a really valid reason why I can't do it one week, then I'll just tell you in the community post and I'll be right back at it the week after. And you guys, take this video as a bit of a nudge to go and do whatever the thing is that you're not doing. No more overthinking, no more procrastinating or being a perfectionist. No more waiting for the perfect moment, it's not coming. So go and make that video. Go and ask that person you like out for a coffee. Go and apply for that job that you think you're completely unqualified for. You don't really stand to lose anything, and potentially you've got everything to gain. Thanks for watching my little vlog/rant about this topic. If you want to follow along, then subscribe and do the bell thing, because otherwise YouTube these days is just not going to tell you when I post. And again, if you liked the color grading in this video and you want some of that cinematic style for yourself, you can check out the look packs if you want to, and if you want to support the channel. If not, no worries. And yeah, I'll see you next week.